Let's meet the visiting team, New Orleans Pelicans. At center, Eve. At power forward, Kelly Olynyk. At shooting guard, Trey, number 25.
And this game, Brent, the start of a quick series between these teams. As a player, does that throw you off at all?
No, but I always think it's interesting, Kevin. You know, we know it's not a series. You're just going back-to-back against these guys. But the way in which the game can get manipulated between two teams and who it is that from game to game becomes the player that stands out. And it's a great lesson for coaches to talk to players about staying ready for your role, because you never know who is going to contribute most to the winning in either of these contests.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Trey Murphy, Williamson out there with Olynyk. Then there's McCollum. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle.
And what a smart player Conley is, able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch, so I wanted to know what his plans were for going up against C.J. McCollum. Coach said outsmarting him isn't really an option. He added, I think we'll just try to throw size at him so his shots aren't coming easy and his sight lines are disrupted. So he's looking to challenge McCollum as much as possible. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the Pelicans with the possession. To the paint, and a fast break now for the Pelicans. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And here is Conley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Cullen passes to Williamson. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively, making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Here's Messi, and he jams it with authority.
Really developing into one of the better shooters in the league. Murphy can dish it as well.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Grizzlies. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, you can't love where they're at right now. It hasn't been a bad season by any means, but they know they have the potential for so much more.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Astro Olynyk launches a 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Conley kicks to Reed. McCollum against Conley. Down low, here's Randall, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Pass to Messi. Williamson against McDaniel. Olynyk tried to break loose, and it's Williamson missing.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Count it.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pelicans leading by 5. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, that misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. It's good.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Takes it inside, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Stolen. Here's Williamson. Makes it off the glass. Williamson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Olynyk against Randall. Over Olynyk. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Randall's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, fleshing out his offensive attack here. Randall comfortable from that range to knock one down.
Gets the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here is Conley. Randall outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. And he's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Here are the teams that have been dialing it up defensively since the All-Star break, the league's steal leaders. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 7. Kicks it out to McCollum. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Kept alive. Messi. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Randle finds Edwards. That one goes. Count it. Edwards got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
And it's Williamson missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Over to the wing. 3-pointer, Randle. Tries again. And it's finished off by McDaniels as he lays it in. Now just a 4-point New Orleans lead. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over McDaniel. Another miss by Williamson.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randle brings the double team. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Williamson. McCollum with the ball for the 3. It's McCollum on the wing. Now here's Williamson. Here's Messi. McCollum outside. 3-pointer. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. You look at Minnesota. Right now at the playoff start, they would have the 7th seed. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive. They're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Pelicans leading by 4. Pass to Alvarado. They set the screen. Here's Messi. Defended by DiVincenzo. To stop the drought. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. McCollum against Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
DiVincenzo saying, I got that too.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Randall. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 4-point game. Pass to Alvarado. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Bamba's checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Now here's Gobert, a second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against Detroit.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's McDaniels. Sweet little floater. McDaniels got his second basket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
McCollum against Edwards. McCollum passes to Robinson Earl. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. Pass to Reed from downtown. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Now Alvarado. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot from the low post is good. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Edwards. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Indiana. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 7 points.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Robinson Earl, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Out to the right wing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now McCollum, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And the basket by Alvarado. Edwards with it. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pelicans on top, up 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jose Alvarado. Zion Williamson is out there with Brown. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 25-point game against Detroit.
First team foul.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Out left to the wing. Williamson against Reed. 5 on the clock. And that one's good, Williamson. He's got 9.
Inside Zion, just a monster. He can go over or through opposition.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about it is he's making better and better decisions to become as reliable as he is explosive.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against Indiana. Pick by Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Brown. Williamson against Reed. From the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Here's Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Minnesota making a switch. McDaniels checked in. And stolen by Williamson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. And timeout called by Willie Green. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's take a quick look at some stats for McDaniels. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular, averaging about 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Williamson. 13 points in the game, just 3 to shoot. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. Reed against Williamson. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. And let's get a check on some of the leaders from around the league with this list of the top assist men and small forward since we've emerged from the All-Star break. The 4th spot held by Zion Williamson.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
We've seen a lot of three men be great scorers over the past couple years, but these guys fit right in the category of being some of the best passers, almost point guard-like skills. Crisp ball movement is never an issue with any of them on the floor.
Now here's Williamson. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he hits it to tie the game up. Alexander Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williamson looking it over. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
There's Murphy using that length inside.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Reed. There's the triple. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 4-point Pelican lead. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Gobert the screen. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Alvarado following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Williamson from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McDaniels, count that one. McDaniels got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And give credit to Gobert there. Excellent pass to an open teammate.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Messi. Alvarado with it. Pass to Messi. From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Alvarado. McDaniels sets a screen for Dillingham. And here's Reed from 18 feet away. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
So it's the Pelicans now. After the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Messi. Williamson with it. Trying his luck from deep. Reed with the rebound. Contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williams. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Olynyk, he's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for Jose Alvarado.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and Julius Randle subbed in for Reed. And the Pelicans also making a change. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Now here's Randle. 29 points for him last game against Indiana. It's over Olynyk, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
his touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To stop the run. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Quick trigger from Trey Murphy. This dude can let it fly.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Picked by Randall. Here's Dillingham.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pelicans trail by 3. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defender.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Messi. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Messi's got 7.
And as he continues to develop his skills, passing is next for Murphy.
Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Edwards. Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. It's a big difference maker.
McCollum, left side. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 6 points for him.
Well, he rushed to get the shot off, but didn't look rushed in doing it. McCollum knocks it in.
Here's Randall. He has 5. Going inside.
Gets a couple steps, and the mobility of Randall there helps to draw contact.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Randall.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Pelicans. All free throws good from Randall. Here's McCollum. 8 points his last outing. To the right side. Launches it. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Ooh, that was a tricky move there by Randall, putting the defender off balance, and then he got that guy to foul him.
All free throws good from Randall. Here's McCollum. 6 points for him. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. That shot off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Alvarado passes to Olynyk. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Timberwolves second.
Well, over the past couple weeks, this defense has found itself locked in. They've played hungry and they've played physical.
Randall surveying the D. 1:27 left to play here in the half.
Randle, tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And how good has he been at the line?
The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Pelicans miss again.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dillingham. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. It's stolen by Randle to the middle. Garza gets the bucket. Garza's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randle is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. 32 seconds left in the first half. Robinson Earl, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And he gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
And here's McCollum. He has 6. Looking to end the run. Count the basket. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
For 3, Edwards. And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
These are the participants of the court. And get ready for the big half-court drums.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing
They lack defensive fundamentals in a big way. Not moving their feet, reaching in, giving away so many points at the line. They can't continue to do that and expect to come back.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops, or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Timberwolves leading by 9. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Williamson against McDaniel. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a moment to see numbers for McCollum. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Nisi. Williamson outside. Edwards against McCollum. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Conley with the screen on McCollum. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum outside. He gets it in there. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New Orleans.
Well, C.J. McCollum can go from 2nd gear to 4th gear and back to 2nd gear. A defense's nightmare.
Outside Edwards. Conley with the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Pass to Nisi. Williamson in the post. Defended by Alexander Walker. Another shot. And it's Williamson missing. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Conley. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 6 points for Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Gobert is checked in for the Timberwolves. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And the Pelicans also making a change. Alvarado's checked in. Pelicans trail by 10. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And McCollum with the slam.
McCollum is so smooth out on the perimeter. I love to see him when he gets vertical.
Timberwolves leading by 8. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Gobert and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Gobert's got 5 points so far.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but if they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch, as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. B.A. thanks. Here's Alvarado. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Pass to McCollum. Here's Nisi. McCollum outside. Three-pointer. Again, McCollum missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G. slam camp. Pelicans trail by 10. Now here's Olynyk. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Misi's shot is good.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
Now here's Conley. Defense right on him. Pass to Alexander Walker. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. There's a good screen. Here's McCollum. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
That basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Now here's DiVincenzo. Puts up a deep 3. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 16. Count it.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark. Pelicans trail by 6. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here is Conley. Olynyk is covering.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Robinson Earl's checked in. Alvarado with it. Covered by Conley. Here's Robinson Earl. Drills the three-pointer. Robinson Earl's got 6.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 5. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. That shot misses. Minnesota leading by 4. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Zion Williamson. David, what's the news?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for New Orleans. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Pelicans on D. Anthony Edwards making his last shot, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum outside. Tries it from 9. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. McCollum's got 20 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Conley against McCollum. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Now Reed. He's got 8. Can't hit that one. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson Earl. Pelicans keep it alive, and the shot goes down. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
At 6'8", Murphy possesses great height at his position. Comes in handy on the glass.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Daniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the Pelicans making a change here. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Reed. He's guarded closely. McDaniels finds Reed. Back to McDaniel. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've gotten better at shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. Edwards against McCollum. Here's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the tie. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Conley. Shoots over Alvarado. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Robinson Earl. He's defended by Randall. And here's McCollum for 3. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The lead is 2. Pass to Edwards. Trying to get something going. No good on the shot.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Alvarado. It's good from long range. Alvarado's got his second bucket tonight.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Alvarado. Michael Conley making his last shot. McCollum against Conley. McCollum left side. Fires for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Conley. And the layup is good. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's McCollum. 20 points for him. Inside. Pass to Robinson Earl. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Pelicans trail by 3. McCollum outside. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McCollum. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the Game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So for New Orleans right now, Bruce Brown is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 5 down low. A nice shot by McDaniel.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Williamson, the pass to Robinson Earl. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniel's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. McDaniels against Williamson. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's defended by Alvarado. Edwards with confidence.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
Pass to Boston. Down low. Stolen by Reed. They're running. A nice shot by McDaniel. And that's now 10 points for Jaden McDaniel. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Now Williamson. Pass to Boston. Clock at 6. To end the run. And again, no good by New Orleans. Timberwolves leading by 9. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. First free throw is good. Trey Murphy's checked in for Brown. Both free throws good from Reed. Pelicans trail by 11. Alvarado passes to Boston. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Alvarado. Deep 2 from Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Alexander Walker with the ball. Good on the triple. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the basket by Alvarado.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by the Timberwolves.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson with it. Robinson Earl, the pass to Boston. Williamson outside. Pass to Boston from outside the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Boston's got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Here is Edwards. here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Edwards,
And how about athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Pelicans trail by 10. Now Alvarado. Pass to Boston. It's up a 3. He can't hit that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Over in the corner, Edward. Just 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. Pelicans pull it in. Robinson Earls got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Boston. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies who really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Dillingham with it. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And it feels like Randall is taking ownership on the offensive end right now, playing intense and fighting for buckets.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 11. McCollum outside. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. McCollum's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Gobert. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Messi. Here's McCollum. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one drops. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them.
DiVincenzo, I think, is starting to take a lot of pride in the fact that he could do a lot of little things for the basketball team that add up. He scores, he can get some rebounds and get some assists. He's a weapon.
Now here's McCollum. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get and-one opportunities.
The throw good, McCollum. And Minnesota has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Randall, a screen on McCollum. Pass to Randall. Over Olynyk. Randall no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 8-point game. To the middle. Nifty move.
McCollum becoming one of those guys that has a signature pump fake move on display there.
The first one falls. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so McCollum nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here is Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Capable of scoring from anywhere. Got to be cognizant of Conley when he's looking to shoot.
McCollum against Conley. Goes back up and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. McCollum outside. Pass to Messi. Now Olynyk. Now here's Williamson. Defended by Alexander Walker. And there it is for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Conley surveying the D. Here's Gobert. Snatched away. Williamson outside. Beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Covered by Williamson. Alexander Walker with the ball. Pass to Randall. Olynyk with the steal. Conley against McCollum. Over Conley. McCollum no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. McCollum's got 33.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
We've got 1:28 left in the game. For 3, Edwards. Pelicans pull it in. Nisi's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. .115 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Williamson. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Money!
Olynyk getting a huge bucket right there. That was big.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by Olynyk. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
The pass to McCollum. Here's Messi. Defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 3. To tie it up. Good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
That is world class.
I love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Timberwolves making a switch here. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Edwards. Pass to Reed to end the cold streak. Count it! And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a three. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot three if they hope to tie it.
For three, Olynyk. He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a three to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to over. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Olynyk is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's McCollum. And it's Messi in at the center. Here's Messi. McCollum kicks to Williamson. To take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Williamson's got the first basket here in overtime for the Pelicans.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To Alexander Walker. Green by McDaniel. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And here's McCollum. Over Edwards. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
It's McCollum on the wing. Edwards defending. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Oh, here's Edwards. Let's do Alexander Walker. Misses the three. Pelicans leading by 3. Now McCollum. McDaniels defending. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. McCollum outside. Shoots over McDaniel. McCollum no good. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
And timeout called by Willie Green. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Come on, get out for your Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Olynyk finds McCollum. Shot clock at 6. A 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Reed. And here's Edwards. Back to Reed. Outside Edwards. To take the lead. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. A 3 for DiVincenzo.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
They get it back. Misi, that's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Minnesota's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall in overtime. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with it. Good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Now Olynyk. Pass to Misi. Now here's Williamson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. McDaniels with the ball. Reed with a screen on Williamson. Here's McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over McCollum. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Oh, here's Edwards. And they recover it. Reed kicks to Randall. Here's McDaniels. No good on the 3. And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So I'm looking at the clock. And guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Right wing. Here's Williamson. Oh, missed it. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and Dave.
Coming up next, the Pelicans take TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live, joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Dante DiVincenzo.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. They've got C.J. McCollum. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the 5.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Now here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards. That's good.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
They set the pick. Here's McCollum. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Here's McCollum. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Messi. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. The shot's good.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. McCollum outside. Here's Messi. He had 9 points in his last time out. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. McCollum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. for Minnesota. They've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Conley finds Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Misses from close range. Pass to Messi. And here's McCollum. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Timberwolves. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed. And, of course, the Pelicans. Quite a bit of space between these two.
You know, for Minnesota, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. Randall with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got 8.
Yeah, muscling through the contact on the drive. Randall, sensational at pulling his way to the rack.
McCollum outside. Olynyk with a screen on Conley. There's McCollum with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they left it all on the court in that game. It was obvious what the overtime win meant to them after the buzzer sounded.
And that was good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Olynyk with a screen on Conley. McCollum against Conley. Shot's good by McCollum. 9 points in the game.
That's nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
He feels the X factor in this one could be C.J. McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates follow his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's McCollum, coming off a 37-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now here's Conley. 13 points in the win against New Orleans. Randall against Olynyk. This one for 3. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Randall. Conley's got 5 points. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had. Only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Dillingham's checked in for Conley. And the Pelicans also making a change. Robinson Earls checked in for Olynyk. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league. And at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. but I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
New Orleans shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
McCollum outside. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Minnesota leading by 4. And here's Edwards. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Pass to Dillingham. Misi grabs the board.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Robinson Earl. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Edwards. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. The baseline J. Rebounded by New Orleans.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now Randall. Give him 8 points now. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. Fires the 3. That won't go. 5 for 10 from the floor. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall outside. And he drives in. It's good. Randall's got 12 points.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
McCollum outside. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. All right, here's a group of shooting guards who are hitting the boards hard. The rebound leaders over the previous 10 games. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And it's not easy to be a great rebounder as a 2 guard. You've got so many duties to take care of on the floor, and these fellas, they do their jobs and then some.
And you have to credit the 2 guards who are willing to come back and mix it up for a rebound. That attitude catches on for the entire team.
Here's Robinson Earl. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Randall on the screen. Pass to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. Alvarado defending. That one's wide left. Pelicans trail by 4. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Spins. Here's Alvarado. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 55%, an ideal start so far. Randall on the screen. Here's Dillingham. And that one goes in. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Olynyk's checked in for the Pelicans. Dillingham was the sixth man during his lone college season, Grant, and he proved to be instant offense.
Oh, he's got elite speed. He's great at creating space, and he's incredibly shifty. You know, he reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of physique and ability.
Clock at 6. Now here's Alvarado, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Here's Dillingham. Alvarado defending. Pass to Reed. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Alvarado outside. Here's Olynyk. Back to Alvarado. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple.
Just a really good three-point shooter. Trey Murphy III. I guess that is why he has the third in his name.
Here's Dillingham, averaging around 5 points a game. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Olynyk against Reed. Here's Randall. Nice move. And it's Randall with the jam.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Back to Alvarado. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes a first.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nails at the stripe.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hawkins is checked in.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Randall. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Minnesota shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. The Pelicans making a switch here. Boston's checked in, and he's good on the 2nd. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Alvarado outside. Right side Olynyk. Back to Alvarado. Here's Robinson Earl. Checked by Randall. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. And again, New Orleans no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Alvarado. 9 points in his last outing. Stolen by Reed. Now here's Alexander Walker. Alvarado defending. Out to DiVincenzo. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Down low. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Left side Conley. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Robinson Earl with the bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Outside Conley. Into the lane. No good on the shot. Pelicans trail by 5. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Boston, covered by Alexander Walker, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo, guarded closely. Pass to Randall. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Here's Boston. Still no points. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Reed passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Naz Reid.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
Here's Boston. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Conley with the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Pulls it from 20. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Hawkins. And a nice finish on the layup.
Hawkins finessing his way to finding a window in close.
The Timberwolves lead by 6. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Randall. And there's his first miss of the game. Now 9 for 10. Pulls up on the wing. That's short off the rim. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Conley. 7 points in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Basket counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Back to Alvarado. Over to the left wing. Shoots it from the corner. Boston with the bucket. Boston's got his first points of the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And here's Conley. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Misses the three. Pelicans trail by 6. Alvarado outside, inside. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Mike Conley. And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. 5th best, Minnesota.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Now DiVincenzo. 8 points in his last time out. Outside Edwards. The three. Edwards on target.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And stolen by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. 9-point game. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Alexander Walker, the pass to Reed. Puts up a 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Now here's Alvarado, guarded by Edwards. Here's Misi, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started. Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Alec. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by New Orleans. Misi's got 4 rebounds in the game. McCollum taking his time here. From behind the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And
skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Now here's Brown. Not a lot of room. Takes it inside. Reed with the rebound.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Now here's Reed. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
Pelicans cleared away. Misi's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. 11 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 10 points for him.
Look, we don't see Murphy take a lot of mid-range shots, but his jumper is pure from anywhere on the court.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first free throw is good. Olenix checked in for New Orleans. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pelicans trail by 9. McCollum outside. That three's off the mark.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Yes, it's good. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
The ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. McCollum outside. Out left to the wing. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now.